In Buddhism, there is a word called bonno in Japanese. So in Japanese Buddhism, we say there are 108 emotions, poisonous emotions. And among them, there are 3 poisonous emotions that is the cause of these 108. And one is greed, excessive desire. And the second, hatred, which causes angers. And the third is delusions, not seeing the reality as it is. So while we are on this earth, we experience these emotions through our eye, our nose, our tongue, our ears, our body, our mind, and it is also the path of Buddhism to be aware and to transform these emotions, and then to bring our peace in daily life. I go through these emotions one by one. One, greed. How do we come across greed? Well, our desire, of course. The easiest example is our desire for food. In my previous video, I introduced hara hachibunme, to eat 80%. So this is also related to this teaching of Buddhism. So we eat whatever we desire when we feel, okay, 80% we have, that's enough. Otherwise we become overeating and this becomes poisonous. So to understand the current situation and to satisfy. Even another example in our goal setting, especially in career or our professional, or when if you are entrepreneur, we say, oh, I want to achieve this. And when you achieve this, then there will be another goal setting. So it is easy to think when we attain the goal, it brings happiness. But it is not. It is just part of our path. So we might seek to attain the goal, to achieve the goal, but this is not the destination for happiness. So we have the goal, we can set the goal, but then step by step as a path. So it is important to understand achieving the goal is not a source of happiness. And of course, it will bring some satisfactions. So seeking satisfaction, seeking happiness becomes a never-ending unhappiness. Once we attain something, we want something more. And so achieving goal is not the happiness. It's just the path we walk. So this is one of the things from these poisonous emotions. And second, the hatred. So hatred brings anger and maybe jealousy or so many different emotions. If you hate, if you hold this hatred, but this hatred also could be coming from somewhere much deeper within ourselves. Maybe hatred is maybe not accepting our own emotions and who we are, and it could be projection to outside world. So it is important when we have this anger. It is okay to have anger. We are human beings, and we come across with a situation, we get angry, or we have the feeling that, oh, I cannot accept this. I don't like it. It is normal. But then it is important it is a practice to observe this feeling. Oh, I'm angry. And then instead of suppressing these angers, we accept that we come across these situations and these emotions. But then acknowledge it, embracing it, then bring the compassion to others. So this emotion could be just a process which is stored in our body, our mind, in our heart from the past trauma that we had. So just embrace what is going on and, okay, I have this anger. Then go back to the present moment to digest this anger. And when we observe these feelings, these emotions, then compassion bring up. It's like giving light to ourselves, to the shadow. And the third is delusion. So delusion is a kind of difficult word in English for me, but it is the not seeing the truth. So what does it mean? It means like we see the world often with kind of the lenses. So assumptions, perceptions. So we assume something in our mind, and with that preset information, we judge the situations without finding the truth. So this brings the suffering because it brings misunderstanding. It's actually set ourselves in the unwanted situation. And also this means the not seeking the truth in this world. So means about our existence. We don't seek the knowledge, the wisdom of our existence or why we are on this earth. And without knowing that, without this false perception or false misunderstanding, it also brings suffering in daily life. So antidotes of these emotions. First, awareness, knowing. So first aware of these three poisonous emotions which exist. Rather than pushing them away, we acknowledge that we could easily have greed, we could easily have hatred, we could easily have delusions. So whenever this emotion comes up, boils up, aware, okay, I'm going through this poisonous emotions which brings me suffering. So then it is, first we say, it's okay. We are human beings. We are on this earth. So I'm learning. I'm practicing. So this will continue for the rest of our life. So first acknowledge, aware, then be with these emotions and give compassion to ourselves. Then we can also do like meditation, for example. And if you're not used to meditation, just quiet your mind. And if you are having tea, coffee, just focus on what we are feeling with our body and bring the space in our mind. So just stop using our mind. Emptiness, this is also the teaching from Buddhism. Empty or stop or thinking, create space in our mind. When we are caught up with greed and hatred, delusions, our mind, our energy is so occupied. So create space. It is a practice. It is not easy, I must say, not to think anything. We are always thinking something. But to bring awareness, the easiest practice is to focus on our breathing. Start breathing and just focusing on our breath. And what I can also recommend, the Japanese practice, for example, like calligraphy, tea ceremony. This is also brings us to the present moment and stop using our mind. So the daily practice of the moments of keeping our mind calm, spacious. That will actually, the more you repeat, the more we get used to. So then we will encounter less these 3 poisonous emotions. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below. And if you like to have a session with me, please email office@azumiuchitani.com. See you next time. Thank you for watching.